Now we're going to go through a series of progressions for bridging exercises, starting on the floor and then going a little bit harder by working on a small box or platform. You can improvise something if you don't have a proper step, and then moving on to the suspension trainer, which is the hardest version of the exercise by far. So a bridge you may have done before is sort of like hamstrings and bum, and initially it's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to lie here. Okay, I'm going to push my heels into the floor, lifting the toes, and I want my stomach nice and tight. The hands are on the floor purely for balance. Don't press them into the mat because that's going to make the exercise easier. I'm then going to squeeze the bum up, pause, and lower. Squeeze it up, pause, and lower. Okay, and that's really, quite an easy starter. Okay, and a good way to warm up as well for the harder exercises to come. The next progression of that is going onto a single leg. So the key here is that the hips remain level, okay? We don't want to have them all over the place. Squeeze up, pause, and lower. Up, pause, and lower. And again, once you're happy with your level of strength on that and you've made some progress, we can then make it harder again by lifting the working foot, and it means you work through a slightly greater range of motion and it's a little bit more demanding, requiring a bit more strength. The next step then, before you move on to straps, is to do that, but with the box a little further away, so we're effectively lengthening the levers, and then it's going to be that a little bit harder again on the hamstring. So we're now going to go back to two legs to come onto this because it is a fair bit harder. So the heels go into the slings there and the foot will be against the handle. Shuffling quite close to start with. And the key here is I want to press downwards into the straps, not be pushing them away. So from here, squeeze up, pause, and lower. And we're trying to keep them from jigging about. I want them nice and steady, nice and controlled. Up, pause, and lower. Once you're proficient at that and you're getting a bit stronger, you then make it a little harder by just moving out like 10 centimeters. And we're going to repeat it. And we're going to get loads of work going here on the hamstrings, okay? The final one we're going to do, is going to move back in a little closer because it's going to be harder, and we're going to go single leg, and this is a real challenge, okay? So take your time, slow, steady, and controlled. So with all of those, make sure you take your time working through the progressions, and if a single leg suspension trainer bridge is what's in your program today, don't just go into that cold. Make sure that you do a few of the others first to really warm up for it. Otherwise, it's going to be like cramp central and it's going to be pretty unpleasant for you.